Hello everybody and welcome back to the Derby County Save on Football Manager, where we are predicted at 900 to 1 to finish rock bottom of the Premier League. Great. A long way off. Crystal Palace, Norwich, Leeds and Bournemouth, who are all 300 to 1 or more. Burnley 250, Wolves 150, Southampton 150, 900 to 1 to win the league. I mean, it's going to take something very, very impressive. We've made transfers. I've been sitting here gently playing through of a day and an evening of the transfer window with a dark fruits in hand. Strongbow dark fruits, very nice. Not sponsored, but I wish they did. Yeah, very refreshing. Anyway, I mean, I should just do an advert for them. Yes, we have made some transfers, so let's go and have a look. As ever, we have quite an army of people going out on loan from the club, and we're just going to focus on the main ones here. There's three main loanees that we want to say have gone out. Jack Stretton, who is someone who's played a handful of games for us here and there. He's gone out to Dundee. He was at Swindon last year and did pretty well for them. Did well for us in League One. Not so well the first time in the Championship. Hasn't had a taste of us in the Championship or the Premier League. Has sort of progressed reasonably well. I think if we had given him more game time, he would have progressed a bit better. But yeah, he's gone on loan to Dundee United. Next one up, Harrison Solomon, the centre-back. He has also gone out on loan. He's gone to Cheltenham. Again, another one, a couple of games, 3 appearances in the Championship, 6.87. We're getting 5.5 grand for a loan to Cheltenham, where he's played 1 game and got a 7.4, which matches what he did for us in League One. So I'm expecting him to play very well for Cheltenham. But yeah, not getting game time for us. Physicals are great. Everything else not really progressing. But we'll see how he gets on. I mean, good luck to him. And then the biggest out, Matty Longstaff. Yeah, on loan at Reading. Really didn't get much game time. 16 appearances in the Championship. Signed as a regular starter, 2 assists, 7.29. So actually did really well. But kicked up a fuss towards the end of the season last year. We're trying to sell him. No one was biting. So we've sent him on a £26,000 loan to Reading, who are paying... I think, are they paying some of his wages or are we still paying it all? Yeah, they're paying $5,500 of his wages. So really, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. Matty Longstaff's gone. He's not a big loss, but he's not here anymore. And that's it for the outs. We'll start with the ins. The one that was organised, Aaron Hickey. Left back, right back, left wing back if we need it to, all the way up the left-hand side, to be honest. Signed on a free transfer from Bologna. Really looking forward to seeing what he can do. Hasn't had the best of time out in Italy, but was getting plenty of games in Italy. So I'm hoping he can bring a bit of that consistency in terms of appearance to the Premier League, but hopefully improve on the average rating. Given the fact he got 4 assists in 32 games and still got a 6.59, that is a little bit concerning. In fact, did Bologna stay up? They did stay up. Okay, that's not too bad then. But yeah, Aaron Hickey is in and will likely be our backup left back / backup right back / getting games when we need to rotate. 4 caps for Scotland. He's probably going to turn into some sort of a beast, to be honest. It's just... hopefully he can do it for us. And the permanent signing of Dijon Bernard has happened. A free transfer. Man United didn't give him a new contract, so we swooped in and gave him a deal. Absolutely brilliant for us over the last 2 seasons. Bossed it in League One, bossed it in the Championship, and he's coming up to the Premier League to see if he can do it there. And I think he's going to be a starting centre-back next to Christian Bielik, and we're going to keep that centre-back partnership for as long as we can. And I'm very happy to welcome Dijon Bernard in. I think he's been absolutely fantastic for us. Permanent deal, 10 grand a week, bish bash bosh. Thank you very much. The next free transfer, because obviously we've only got 600k left in net spend, so they're all free transfers, is Demarai Gray. Yeah, we've had a bit of a change around in terms of the team, and I thought, bringing in people with Premier League experience, he's Everton and Leicester, a bit of Birmingham as well in the Championship. I thought Demarai Gray might be a good little pickup for a free transfer. Did okay in his 5 appearances for Everton, went on loan in La Liga, didn't do brilliantly, but we've bought him in as an important player, pretty big wage, but when you're not spending money on transfer fees because you're not selling anyone, you've got lots of wages to play with. So we've given him a big wage, but he does come in as a very, very good option on either wing, up front if we need it, in behind the striker if we need it. yeah, I'm quite excited. Loads of pace. Absolutely loads of pace and great at dribbling. Just my sort of player. I'm hoping Damari Gray can do something good. And with Longstaff going out, we've picked up another free transfer from Man United. James Garner comes in. And now this is a guy we know really does increase in stature in the game. And I was very surprised no one else was taking a punt on him. He's played 2 appearances for Man United, 6.5. Was on loan at Nottingham Forest, where we know in real life he's done really, really well. But we're going to take him on a free... Well, we have taken him on a free transfer. Keep him in the Premier League. 25 grand a week, I think, for a Premier League midfielder is fine. I think he's going to be really good for us. Passing's good. Decisions is good. Determination's good. Teamwork's good. He's going to sit in there as a playmaker and really make things tick. And I hope that it all works out so that I don't end up with egg on my face, because I really want him to be a success in real life and I really want him to be a success for Derby. And then last but not least, talking about picking up players released from Premier League clubs on a free transfer, we've signed Teemu Pukki. Now, I don't mind this, and there's probably quite a lot of you that are getting annoyed at this transfer, but he's agreed to be an impact sub. The wages don't matter anymore, right? We've got so much money we can plough into our wage structure if we need to. As an impact sub, he can mentor people really well because he's got... he's resolute, work rate's great, he's always going to work hard, he can still finish. And as a backup to Liam Delap, I sort of feel like what's wrong with bringing on Teemu Pukki from the bench if you need a goal? Like, what does it matter? He's going to do a good job, right? He's going to score a few goals for us. He's going to be okay. And Teemu Pukki's in. I mean, he scored a couple of goals in Turkey in 7 games, a 7.22. He did all right for Bournemouth the year before. Did all right 1 in 15, 1 in 8. I mean, that's not amazing. But you got to trust it, right? Teemu, he's a lovely guy. He's everyone's favourite Finnish man. Finn? Is everyone's favourite Finn in football. After maybe, like Eidur Johnson, Eidur Johnson's son, Jari Litmanen, probably Jari Litmanen's son, Hupia, he was Finnish. Yeah. He's a nice guy. Look at him. Look at that little face. Oh. Welcome aboard, Teemu. But yeah, it's total spent 0 in 155k. So we've actually got 755k now to spend. However... Now, if I can get this to work in the inbox and search by Bogle, we don't have any... Oh, that's annoying. Chef United. Does it just not actually search the items you want it to search? Right. Because what I'm trying to get at, right, is Bogle, Jayden Bogle, who was sold to Sheffield United for £7.5 million, has moved for £12 million to Crystal Palace, which was his release fee, and Crystal Palace paid it. And we got £2.4 million of that straight into the coffers, straight in, like no messing. It was just a sell-on fee we had. I don't know how I can even prove that to you, but it was something that happened, right? It was a sell-on fee we had. 2.4 million went into our bank. Do we include that in net spend FC? So if it's 2.4 million in terms of a sell-on fee, that technically gives us 3.1 million to spend for our net spend. If it's not, then we're still stuck on 700k. I don't mind either way. I'm very happy with the squad we've got, but 3.1 million is a lot easier to bring in a reinforcement than it is for 700k. So yeah, the answer is yours in the comment section. You got to let me know down below in the comments. And while you're there, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new. And that's the one time I'm going to potentially say this until I do my outro at the end of the video. But yeah, there we go. Other big bits of news then. Casper's gone. Released it. His contract ran out. We let him go. Sonny Angle. I'd probably go Angle because he's English. Sonny Angle. That sounds... I might just call him Sonny, to be honest. I think we're going to just go Sonny. Like that. Sonny is our backup goalkeeper. He's 17, come through the youth academy, but is playing for the English under-20s team. So there's clearly a very good player in there. My worry is that if Dolberg gets injured, we are royally fucked. And I should bleep that if I remember to in the edit. But you've got to trust your youth, right? You've just got to chuck them in. Flee or fly or whatever it is. Face or foe, fight or foe, fight or flee. Fight or flee. Sink or swim. That'll do. Sink or swim's a better one. So yeah, he's in. We're taking a few risks this season. We really are taking a few risks. Right, we've let Nathan Byrne go, who was too old. So our right back options this year are Festi Ebsole, who is really good and was playing really well last year, but really can't defend. Tackling 8. I'm just gonna point out there. Tackling 8, teamwork 9, off the ball 10, decisions 10, first touch 10. Yeah, not amazing. Or Cornell McDonald, who is a youngster coming through the team, 22 years old, can tackle, can't really do anything in attack. So we've got two very polar opposites in terms of right backs. Left backs, it's a little bit better. Look, we've got Hickey as well, who can play right back, who may end up doing a job there for us. We'll have to wait and see how it goes, to be honest. He's good with either foot, so it might be Hickey that starts at right back. But we have got Hickey that can play left back as well. Lee Buchanan is still here, got a new contract. He's looking really, really good, progressing really well. Has been solid for us every time he's played there. We've got Miange, who can play there as well, who's probably not... He's probably dropped off a little bit. Loads of appearances last year. 7.19. No reason to get rid of him. Looks solid whenever he's played, but I'm not too sure if he's going to be our starting left back this year. And then Jake Vokins as well, who's still here, because I decided not to sell him because he actually had a pretty decent season, just coming on and sort of playing when we need him to as a fringe player. So again, no real need to get rid there. So we've got options at left back, 2-3 options at right back. Centre backs were a little bit light. Miange is going to be probably played more as a centre-back this year than a left-back. Bielik is still here. Cashin is here. And Dishon Bernard is here. So it is 4 centre-backs for 2 spots. So we should be okay. Holding midfield or central midfield, let's just clump them all together in central midfield. We've got options galore. Garner, Aziz, Bird, Jason Knight and Sibley can all play in there. Now, that... if we were going to bring in one more position, I might look for another central midfielder just to give us options, right? We're still lining up in this sort of formation. We're looking at probably Garner in here. Thompson did used to play here, so we'll have to find someone that fits this role. Maybe Max Bird a little bit better. And then the attacking midfielder, Sibley can play there. Vasilev can play there. Gyorkes can play there if we want him to. Placheta potentially could do a job there. Jason Knight is still here. He can play in there. We've got options. And then on the wings, we've got the likes of again, Vasilev, Placheta, Gyorkes, Damari Gray. So again, maybe one more winger could be an option. And then up front, Timo Pukki, Delap and Vasilev can play there if we have a big injury crisis. But overall, I am quite happy with how the team is lining up. As you can see, that we're just filtering out the people that aren't at the club that have gone out on loan. And then the under-23s, we've got a few talents coming through here as well. Javier Simons is still here learning his trade, although he has got, I think, a bit of a big injury. 2 weeks out, well, further weeks out with his thigh strain. And then we've got a number of these youngsters that I don't mind giving a bit of game to if we have to. Kornel Janicki, the Polish left-winger striker, looks pretty good. We've got Nasuberg, who's already been capped by Uganda, and he looks pretty good as well in central midfield. So... you know, it could be one of those times where we get to January, it's all gone really tits up, and we're like, we need to throw money and loans and free transfers at this situation to redeem what's going on. I'm hoping that isn't the case. I'm hoping we're going to get through the first half of the season, mid to low mid-table sort of thing, and just crack on and hopefully put a good fight up for relegation. It has been very tough not being able to spend money. We've found so many good players that on a normal game, I would have just hoovered up and made them fit in the team and maybe sold a few more players at a lower price. But because you've really got to think about net spend FC and think, is it worth me selling someone at a lower price just so I can go and get one player? It really changes how you think about the game. It really, really does. I still think at some point in this season, maybe before this transfer window closes or in January, we'll have a big bid for Bielik. We'll have a big bid for Max Bird. I think they're the two people we're going to struggle to keep hold of. But if it's big money and it's the right money and we can reinvest it, no one is above the club, right? No one's more valuable than the club itself. So we'll see how it goes. But we do have a fixture today. Opening fixture of the Premier League for us is against West Ham at home at Pride Park. Man City have got off to a flyer, already beating Liverpool 4-1. And Alvarez getting on the score sheet as well for them. He looks like he's going to be absolutely lethal. I mean, they've got Haaland and Alvarez. Just give them the league already. But anyway, we'll be back. We're going to go and pick the team. And then we'll see how we get on against West Ham. Okay, I think the lineup is probably as you imagined it. So Dahlberg in goal, Ebasole right back, Bielik, Bernard and Hickey is coming in at left back for this one. So Miange is starting on the bench, as is Jake Vokins. Garner is going to play box to box because he's got really good teamwork and work rate. Like, it should allow him to do that job really well, as you can see here. He's got pretty most of the attributes to do it, other than really dribbling. So he starts in there. Aziz is more suited to being a playmaker, but we'll have to see how he gets on. Those two can easily switch around if needs be. Sibley on the right, he's got a good partnership going with Ebasole, so we're going to start him out there. Knight in behind Delap and Gyorkes starting on the left-hand side. On the bench, Sonny, Buchanan, Placheta, Vasilev, Cashin, McDonald, Pookie, Miange and Vokins. Damari Gray misses out because he's still slightly injured, and Max Bird is obviously suspended. And I think Max Bird and Garner will be playing those two roles more often than not. That's how I see it. But we are at home to West Ham for the first game of the Premier League season. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be nervous. It's going to be interesting. But I've got my drink, haven't I, to calm me down. So let's have another sip of that while we move on to kickoff. So for those that are wondering, we did have a team talk that said you can enact revenge on West Ham, so we went for it, naturally. There were a few questions to say, why do I always go for revenge if it's an option? I just do, because I think it's funny to go out and tell your team to go and get for revenge for a result that you can't remember last season. But yeah, anyway, it was revenge, and then the old fist pump with encourage, and it's hopefully going to work well. Bielik brings it out from the back up to James Garner on his debut. Good ball through to Jason Knight, and he looks for Sibley, who's got the pace. He is going to get there. Louis Sibley back to Garner. Garner just holds on to it. Knight again into Sibley. A good overlap there from Ebasole, and this is where he thrives going forward. Gyorkes! Oh! Victor Gyorkes could have had a dream start for Derby County in the Premier League, but he really, really hasn't. What a miss. 25 minutes gone in this one. 5 shots for us, none for West Ham. We are playing very well. 6 again and 2 on target, but not seeing too many highlights. But seemingly we are playing well. Hickey was on a 6.5, just jumped to a 6.7. Aziz 6.5, Gyorkes 6.5. Bernat swings that one, and Lindelof totally unmarked. Referee is checking this on VAR. Now, he was so far unmarked, or just with no Derby players around him. I'm hoping that's offside. It's been disallowed for offside. Clear offside is what VAR said. We'll check that out. But Victor Lindelof now plays for West Ham. I guess it's not clear, but on VAR that would be very, very clear. But yes, remains 0-0 and half time as well. You can't really be disappointed. I'm just going to say I'm pleased. I don't think we can do much else really. Let's go out there and say you can make the difference. Go out there and prove it that you've got the ability. Yeah, maybe we'll look at some changes. Timo Pukki might get a run out. You never know. Sibley puts on Deschamps Bernard. Oh, over the bar. Technically his second debut for us today. But yeah, we're playing well. We just need to get some more shots on target, really. Okay, on the hour mark, we're going to make a change. Miguel Aziz, 6.2 and on a yellow card. It's not been a good day for the ex-Arsenal youngster. We're going to bring on Vasilev, I think. Are we going to do that? Yeah, we're going to bring on Vasilev and mix this up. So Garner will go to the playmaker. Knight will come into here. Vasilev can sit behind Delap, who's not got... I think Timo Pukki is going to get a debut at some point today. But yeah, hour gone. And it's still us on top. But whilst we're not in the lead, you've always got to have a little bit of a concern. Gyorkes. He's got 2 men on him. Goes back to James Garner. Now in the playmaking role. Going to be spitting passes left, right and centre. Gyorkes. Holds on to it. Into Garner again. Back it goes to Deschamps Bernard. Bielik. Keep moving it this way if we want to. Bielik brings it out. Lovely stuff from Bielik here. Great ball through to Sibley as well. Sibley's in. Sibley scores. And Christian Bielik, the centre-back, captain, ball-playing defender. Vice-captain actually, because Max Bird is captain. But captain for today. What a pinpoint pass that is from Bielik. You can see the attacker just didn't really go and pressure him. So he just all right, I'll run through here. Lovely ball through. And Sibley, great touch, left-footed finish. The goalkeeper falls to his knees. And we are 1-0 up on our Premier League debut. Oh, my word. Let's give him some praise. Lovely stuff. So we have a free kick deep in the West Ham half near the corner flag. Sibley swings it in. Deschamps Bernard! It's 2-0 and Deschamps Bernard heads home. And I think we can make some changes with that now. As Deschamps Bernard, I think he's blowing kisses to the crowd on technically his debut as a full-time signing. Sibley swings it in. Bernard with a great header. The keeper, it's Safanov, whoever he is. He's come flapping for that. He's been watching too much Flapiansky. And all the highlights are coming now. Vasilev into Sibley. From Ebersole's throw, back to Vasilev. Delap, back to Vasilev again. He's making things tick in that hole behind the striker. Hickey on his new debut. Oh, he's hit the bar. And Sibley's going to keep this one alive. Hickey from left back hitting the bar is not something I expected to see today. But 82 minutes gone. Let's make some changes. We have 2 more subs to do. So I think we are going to do Giorgos off for Placheta. Liam Delap is going to come off for Timo Pukki. He's going to come on and get a debut. Come on, Timo. I really hope all of you in chat, in the comments and watching this video want Timo Pukki to do well. As it's a good header away. It's going to come back to Bernat from Placheta's header away. Susek is there. He lays it in. And he's got loads of space, but he's put it wide. Clips the post and goes wide. But yeah, I'm hoping you all really want Timo Pukki to do well. I really want him to do well. I love Timo Pukki, and I don't know why, but I just love him. He didn't really get a chance. It's a 2-0 win to open our Premier League campaign. That was good. Nice work, everyone. That was good. I imagine coming in and saying that as they're coming back in. And, 900-1, and we find ourselves in the Europa League spot. Come on. Up there with Arsenal, Brighton, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool sit bottom of the league. After the first game of the season, Man United sitting 15th, Tottenham in 13th. There are still a number of teams to play. But yeah, what a performance to open up the Premier League campaign. 2-0 at home. A debut goal for Deschamps Bernard and Louis Sibley with a lovely finish as well. As Timo Pukki is apparently the one that gets the rapturous applause when he came on. But yeah, Louis Sibley, great performance there. 7 key passes. Superb with a number of quality chances. There will be a press conference. We're not going to do it. We'll leave that to Dennis Bergkamp. And yeah, absolutely superb. Right. I go on holiday tomorrow. As you're watching this episode, I'm probably going to be frantically packing before having to leave for the airport about 4 hours later. So yeah, there may not be an episode Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, because I'm on holiday Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we'll see how that goes. But maybe I'll manage to get one out. I don't know. We'll have a look. But now the game's going to come thick and fast. I mean, we've got Arsenal, Burnley, Man United, Chelsea. Wow. Liverpool, Man City. Oh my God, this is going to be tough. I think let's go Man City at home and Leeds. So we'll come back sort of the crossover between October and November and see how we get on there. But this is, when you look at the teams that are here, I mean, no one in the Championship really, really scared me. Maybe Palace and Brentford and the teams that just got relegated. But you look at it here and you're like, yep, tough fixture. Okay, Leeds, we might get a point. Wolves, we might get a point. And then you're like, Tottenham, tough fixture. Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, Arsenal. Oh my God. But yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.